Some encounters don't ask for permission. They don't knock. They don't wait. They just happen. And when they do, they change something. Whether you're ready or not. Stella Aubrey Sevilleja was not the type to sit still. At 25, she had everything. Money, beauty, attention, and she enjoyed all of it. A little too much. Blind dates bored her. Conversations felt repetitive. And tonight was no different.
There is a recital tonight. A violin performance. We should go.
Do I really have to stay for this?
It's just a recital. It won't take long.
Stella almost sighed. Anything that required sitting quietly while pretending to enjoy high culture was torture for her. But refusing was not an option. Not if the man decided to report back to her mother. So she forced a polite smile. Sure. She didn't want to be there. Not in a recital hall. Not surrounded by music she didn't understand. Not sitting beside someone she barely liked. Halfway through, her eyes began to close. Slowly. Carelessly. Until a single note. Clean. Sharp. Alive. The sound was different. Almost painfully emotional. Her eyes opened. And just like that, everything changed. On stage stood a woman, still, graceful, her violin resting gently against her shoulder. Her movements, effortless. Her presence, quiet but undeniable. Stella couldn't look away. Not because she understood the music, but because, for the first time, something held her. Her eyes remained fixed on the stage, on the woman holding the violin. Something about her felt different, unfamiliar, intriguing, and strangely impossible to ignore. She didn't even hear her date anymore. Didn't notice the passing time. Didn't remember leaving. Because by the end of that night, Stella Aubrey Sevilleja had only one thought in her mind. Who is she? She asked. She searched. She called every contact she had. People who knew people. Connections that never failed her before. But this time, nothing. No name. No information. Nothing. Stella sat there for a moment, thinking, replaying the music in her mind. The violin. The woman. The feeling she could not quite explain. For the first time, Stella didn't get what she wanted. She was used to getting whatever she desired. And for reasons she didn't understand, it bothered her more than it should. Because somewhere between boredom and curiosity, something unfamiliar had taken root. The sudden curiosity felt strangely exciting. She did not know the violinist's name, who she was, But one thing was certain. Stella Aubrey Sevilleja wanted to see her again. Somewhere across the city, the woman she couldn't find quietly packed away her instrument, already on her way home to the Philippines, completely unaware that a certain rich heiress had just become very interested in her. And very soon, their worlds would collide again. The mysterious violinist had arrived in her home country. Her name was Mira Nicolette Vergara, and she was finally returning to the Philippines. For years, she had lived quietly, far from home. Not by choice, but because someone wanted to keep her safe. She's here. Colette's younger sister, Sheena. When their father's anger had become too much to bear, Sheena made a decision, hard for her to even make, to send her older sister away, far enough that he couldn't reach her, even if it meant growing up alone, even if it meant carrying everything by herself. Because for Sheena, protecting her sister mattered more than anything. Now, after years apart, she finally believed it was safe enough for her older sister to return.
Sheena. Ate.
But someone else had been waiting for that return. Aya Quinn Arceta, Colette's childhood best friend. Before Singapore, before everything changed, before the silence. The two of them had grown up side by side. They were neighbors. They would do everything together. Even if they have different passion. That is why the moment Aya heard Colette was coming home, she didn't hesitate.
Play at my restaurant, call.
A few weeks later, inside an elegant fine dining restaurant in Manila, guests moved in hushed conversations, laughter blending subtly with the distant clink of glasses, until a violin began to play. Soft, controlled, beautiful. The melody drifted through the room, gently pulling the attention of every guest. On a small stage stood Colette. Calm. Graceful. Completely immersed.
Not bad for your first night back.
You begged me to do this.
I did not beg.
You absolutely did.
Fine, maybe I did. But you will only play here once a week? Only on Sundays. So people have something to look forward to. And a free drink for you?
You know I don't drink
Whoops.
That same night, a certain heiress walked in. Stella. She was distracted, uninterested, minding her own business, until she heard a violin. Her head turned instantly. And there she was. The same woman from Singapore. Real. Close. Playing like nothing in the world could disturb her peace.
Found you.
For the rest of the evening, Stella didn't hear her date. He's talking. Not boring, just steady. Predictable. Stella sits across from him, posture perfect. Fingers resting lightly on the table. Her head tilts just slightly, like she's listening carefully. And she is. At least, that's what it looks like. Too smooth. Too practiced. Like her body is following a script, while her mind is somewhere else entirely. Because her attention was locked on one person. I finally found you. From across the room, Aya stands beside the bar, but she doesn't lean on it. She doesn't belong to the noise. She's just there. Gaze isn't fixed on one thing. It drifts past people, past movement, until it lands somewhere far. That stare, curious, persistent, dangerous. Her eyes shift slightly. Her arms crossed, watching, observing, protecting. Because no one would hurt Colette ever again. Sunday came and went. Then another. And another. And somehow, Stella kept coming back. At first, it was just curiosity. That's what she told herself. But curiosity doesn't fade. It grows. In that short amount of time, Stella started noticing things. The way Colette tilted her head slightly before playing. The way her fingers moved. Precise, controlled, almost delicate. The way she never reacted to the crowd like other performers do. Calm. Unbothered. Untouched. It intrigued Stella, more than it should have. Soon it started affecting her routine.
It's night out, Stax.
Mika asked on the other line. Stella shook her head.
I'll pass for now.
Gwen raised an eyebrow.
You pass?
Just a little occupied.
Back at the bar, her two friends exchanged looks. That was new. Late nights became fewer. Flings became shorter. Sometimes non-existent. Even Stella herself didn't realize it. But slowly, her world started adjusting around one thing. Sunday evenings. And someone noticed. Her mother. One morning over breakfast. "You've been behaving," her mother said casually. "That's new." That made Stella paused. Then she smirked slightly. "Is that a complaint?" "It's an observation." Her mother took a sip of her coffee once again. No late-night scandals. No complaints. No headlines. Her eyes lifted. "What changed?" Stella shrugged. Nothing. But for some reason, a violin echoed faintly in her mind. By the next Sunday, Stella was back again. Same place, same table, same drink, watching, waiting, observing. And this time, her curiosity wasn't just curiosity anymore. It was something deeper, something quieter, something she didn't have a name for yet. On stage, Colette began to play, unaware, unbothered, unknowing. And across the room, Stacy watched her, just as intensely, just as quietly, because for the first time in her life, someone had caught her attention without even trying. Stella sat in the same corner of the restaurant, watching the same woman play the violin. She didn't know why she kept coming back. Maybe it was curiosity, maybe fascination, or maybe it was something far more dangerous. Interest. Something Stella rarely felt for anyone. At first, she tried the obvious approach. Drinks. Flowers. Notes. The kind that always worked. The kind that made people fall fast. But not this time. The drinks were returned. The flowers redirected. The notes ignored. Stella leaned back in her chair.
Incredible.
The heiress muttered. But the woman on stage didn't look at her. Not even once. And for someone like Stella, someone who is used to being noticed, it was almost offensive. The next Sunday, instead of sitting quietly, Stella deliberately moved closer, step by step, until she stood there, right in front of her, waiting. Nothing. Colette only continued adjusting the strings calmly, her expression peaceful. Unbothered, Stella waited, but nothing. No reaction, no acknowledgement, not even a glance. The heiress frowned. Weird. Most performers would look, would react, would notice. But Colette seemed to be looking somewhere else, somewhere beyond everything, like the world didn't reach her the same way. Across the bar, Aya had seen enough. Her eyes flicked toward the heiress. She walked over and pulled out the empty seat beside Stella, and sitting down calmly. Stella glanced sideways. "Sorry, not interested," the heiress said smoothly. Aya stared at her blankly, then snorted and ignored her before looking at the stage.
Persistent, aren't you?
The two looked at each other before Stella raised her eyebrows.
Relax, I'm just enjoying the music.
Every Sunday?
And?
Most people lose interest after the third rejection.
I'm not most people.
Then the music began, and everything else disappeared. The room, the noise, even Aya. There was something in the way Colette played, not just skill, emotion. Soft, lonely, fragile, real, And without realizing it, Stella leaned closer, drawn in. After the performance, people approached. Compliments, flirtation, requests. But every time someone got too close, Aya stepped in, quietly, positioning herself between them. Protective, instinctive. The next Sunday, Stella arrived early. Colette sat alone, tuning her violin. And this time, Stella noticed. Her eyes, beautiful, but unfocused. They didn't follow movement, didn't react, didn't shift, even when Stella stood beside her. Stella slowly waved her hand in front of Colette's face. No reaction. Then suddenly, a voice spoke behind her.
What exactly are you doing?
The heiress froze. Again. Stella straightened and casually slipped her hands into her pockets.
Just observing.
Aya's expression darkened.
You should stop whatever it is that you are doing, because people like you don't stay long.
Stella tilted her head.
People like me?
You know exactly what I mean.
A brief silence settled between them. Then Aya added firmly,
She's not like the others you play with.
The heiress' eyebrows rose. Oh?
She's too delicate for you to break.
The words hung in the air. For a moment, Stella simply stared at her. Then slowly, a small smile appeared. Not offended, not angry, just amused. She leaned slightly closer.
And who are you to tell me what to do?
Aya held her gaze, unflinching.
Someone who won't let you hurt her.
Stella chuckled quietly.
Interesting.
Her eyes drifted briefly toward Colette again, still unaware of everything happening around her. Then Stella looked back at the restaurant owner.
Who told you that she'll end up like the others?
For the first time that night, Aya looked slightly uncertain. And that was exactly when Stella turned around, leaving a few bills on the table. As she walked past them, she glanced once more at Colette. Her smile softer now, more curious than playful. Because the truth was, Stella wasn't sure what she wanted from the violinist yet. But one thing was certain. She wasn't done coming back.